Cardinals. They're set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
I'm not bored because I'm on the game. But I need music so that I can listen to music because I want to listen to music.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
He's
going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You're not embarrassing me on street.
36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers.
No, what's the end of my...
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got it, and it's Tonyan.
Damn. Oh, no, I'm done. I'm done.
No. Don't get off. No.
Ain't no way this big out
ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching,
he lost the football. And some room to roam now. The big fella.
That does not count. That don't count for you.
I know I don't care.
Alright. I'm getting the Chiefs next time.
I don't care. Because you shouldn't have made that nigga go about 5 feet in the damn air.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
I lost to the sled when I had that chance. I forgot I could do that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bro, was trying to hit the middle of wide receiver, bro. For what?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right.
I lied. Give me that.
And this one is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Murray going to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I lied.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
He ain't retired yet?
And the drive will continue. So first and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Oh, my.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
You are so scary.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You are so scary.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 68 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
For the extra point.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
I'm not a mad dude.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot.
No.
Outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing in the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Out. 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Got it open. Scantling. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now.
Why? What happened?
Oh, that's important.
Inside throw complete to Adams.
I don't have Madden.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard
I know. I only ignored you because I wasn't sure what like I was playing it.
They didn't get all of it
And
back.
I was wasting time just
As a manageable situation, they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Even though I was like shit at Madden,
Down with Rodgers.
when I played Jordan,
They'll start out with great field
but
position.
I will say this: Jordan sometimes. But come on, I'm not trusting.
Everything up. There's going to be someone there.
Robert, you got somebody on me, okay, Robert?
The other way.
What? What kind of makes you should watch your fucking dick? Like, shut the fuck up.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. A nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat.
You're gonna have money after this, so it's okay.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2
Come
yards.
on, bro, I swear to God. I swear to God.
To throw is Murray.
Get that nigga, what the?
This game is so bad.
The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
What's wrong with
The line to
Apex?
gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun
No,
now for Murray.
Ooh.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Pointing in to excellent field position.
Yeah,
when
you
that
do.
drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
I'm serious.
Airing this one out for
See,
Fitzgerald.
look at that. I just do a bad pass.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Robert, let's switch you better up. You're paying me bread.
Maybe he was better defensively.
No, what, fuck it. I don't know what else to mind. It don't matter.
Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get
The line, Michael fucking deal,
The
yacht.
smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Let me tell Davis
Now they
something.
can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing is Rodgers.
13-7. You missed the fucking point. I just realized that you missed the point. Why should I trust you?
The 36-yard line.
What's this? The score to 13-7, right?
Rodgers to Adams. 42 yards.
You got the ball,
How about that for a chain mover? They're
Come on,
all
Jamaz, execute.
inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
About execution and ball
In the
movement.
hands of his tight end. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Get out.
Picked off by
Get on, big
Byron
bitch.
Murphy.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
By the way,
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a
To be honest, I don't really care because it's not mine.
8-yard line.
the bet.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen
I
pass.
gotta run you 5. That's Joseph money.
Blocking, the timing of the pass to the
That's why I
runner,
really don't care
everything
about
has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in to get some points.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, what the?
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never
Look
did.
at you. What is
Murray staying put for now.
Well, I
They'll
mean,
go for it on
13-7,
4th
bro.
down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Preston Smith. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Run that bitch, nigga.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
There's no way you're catching that.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll give him 32 on the play.
1st down.
They're so lucky I have the Cardinals right now, bro.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the
Throw it away because I knew you about to sack me.
end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
1st down, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
That's good.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cardinals 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dean Lowry, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Murray with a 3rd and long. It's caught right side by Daniels. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
On the run for Green Bay.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Murray now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. And a Packer first down. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Packers 19, Cardinals 7.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
For Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Murray now on 1st down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now Murray again. Caught left side, Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Cardinals.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
10 at the 17.
Now Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. Now, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals cut it.
See the Robert A. Juicer. It's Robert big.
He got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And it's no good.
Mm-hmm.
Stays right where it is. This one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Good right now, bro. But
and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This one complete to Tanya underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
What type of throw?
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Back to throw, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to let it fly.
I'm dead.
Oh, my mama. Intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Turnover on downs.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Double. Robert, put up $10. Double.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Double, Robert.
Rodgers throwing here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Double,
able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Green Bay.
I don't care what double.
Here's Jones.
It's not up to them. It's up
And
to
just
us.
no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
Don't care.
So that'll do it for my
Ain't
partner,
that don't
Charles
let me
Davis,
do
and the
it.
best
Oh,
darn
man.
crew in the industry.
Yeah.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on
don't care.
EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.
Stop talking. What day? Bro, what? I mean, my name is not yours, so yeah. I'm doing great. Yeah, nobody's watching her, bitch. It's freaking. Fuck up. Samaj. We're doubling. Yes.
I'm getting off of this.